Hi, my name is Steve Van Dorn. I'm the president and CEO of the Pleasanton Chamber of Commerce, and it's my pleasure to be with our newest member of the month, Jim Golseth with Jgpc Business Law. Congratulations, Jim, on being our member of the month.
Well, thank you.
Well, we wanted just to have a brief conversation. Can you tell us a little bit about your company and what you focus on, and obviously business laws, or anything you'd like to highlight for our members that will be listening in?
Well, our firm is designed to provide legal services to privately owned businesses. So we like to think of ourselves as, for those companies that aren't big enough to have in-house counsel, we think of ourselves as out-house counsel. I mean, we like them to think of us as the attorneys down the hall. So we try to give them the same kind of response and care that in-house counsel would give them, which means we're very responsive, we're very available. These people are running businesses, so they can't sit around for a week waiting for their attorney to call them back. They need an answer now, a response now. So we're very accessible. When somebody calls, we answer the phone. A lot of my clients just walk in on as they need to, and we're generally available. But we have 5 attorneys, full-time attorneys, that have different areas of business law expertise, and they've all been practicing 20 or 30 years, so they all have a lot of experience. So they each have specialties, niches of portions of business law that they take care of. And so when a client comes in, depending on the specific issue, I will chat with them and we'll figure out which is the best attorney to handle that. And there are some things we don't do in-house, but we have relationships with outside attorneys of counsel. And so between our full-time attorneys and of counsel attorneys, we basically do just about everything a privately owned business would require in terms of legal services. All the way from startups, formations, initial funding, all of the contracts, agreements, purchase, sale transactions, real estate transactions, and when ultimately they sell, we have an attorney that specializes in mergers and reorganizations and sales. That's all he does. So we like to take them from the beginning to the end, and hopefully at the end, and often this happens, they get a nice sell their business and get a nice big check, or they merge into another company, and on occasion we'll have a startup that actually gets into the venture capital area. And once they do that, they kind of leave us and go elsewhere. But we might be the ones that got them started and got them going.
Great. Great. Thank you for that wonderful explanation as to what your firm provides the business community. So you've been a member of the Chamber for 25 years next month.
Okay.
I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that, no.
You've seen a lot happen here in Pleasanton.
Yes.
So what's your feeling about where we are today, where we're going from being a business in this community for that long?
Well, I think, Pleasanton's always been a great place. I practiced in San Francisco for about 10 years and didn't want to spend the rest of my life commuting from Piedmont to Pleasanton. I wanted to to San Francisco. Right. So we looked around and tried to find a little town that looked promising, and looked all over the Bay Area, and Pleasanton looked like a really good place, and it has been. It's been an amazing place to practice in. And it has changed a lot in 25 years, but it's still it seems to have gotten better. My kids went to school here, the schools are great, the community's great, it has a lot of amenities, parks, great restaurants, great downtown. It's a great place to live and practice. And now the last 25 years, we've had more and more businesses move in. The startup business is booming in this area. We have a lot of tech people who are starting businesses. They work for some of the major companies and spin off and start their own businesses. So it's a great environment for someone in privately owned business practice.
Great. We have, as you know, a lot of our members are small businesses. About 85% of our members have fewer than 10 employees. What kind of advice would you give somebody that's looking at starting a new business from a legal standpoint? Anything that you can think of that you would suggest that they do before they take the capital and start a new business.
Right. Work on their business plan a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I mean, I have some people who have their business plan in their heads, but they're pretty detailed, and that's fine. But it's really a good idea to try to get it on paper and think it through. You know, spend some time, and then consult with professionals. You know, to really get the right foundation for your business. If it's going to be a real business, you want to get started with the right type of entity, with the right structure. You want to have it capitalized adequately. You want to have a good team, a good attorney, a CPA, and probably a good bank. Those are all key members of your team. And so you should spend really a little time after you do your business plan. You should probably sit down and chat with those people. But you're going to need lots of other professionals too. Everybody needs insurance. Everybody needs help with employee payroll. Either you do it in-house or you have somebody else do it. So all those business details that you typically don't think about when you're creating your business are really, it's good to take a little time and think those through as well. The nuts and bolts of operating that business can be really important.
Great. Well, thanks for your time today, Jim, and congratulations on being our newest member of the month. And we really appreciate you investing in the Chamber for 25 years. It's been a pleasure.
So where's my new Lexus?
Coming. It's on the way.